Hi, everyone. Welcome again to another podcast. And right now, we're going to go through the day's news headlines. So let's begin. And here we are with the national news from the UK from today, which is Sunday, the 1st of June. My goodness me, we're halfway through the year already. Right, let's have a look. So, The Independent, you can see there, is leading with obese patients denied joint replacements in a bid to slash NHS costs. Very complex headline there. They couldn't have made it more difficult if they'd tried. Okay, roughly translated, this means fat people are not allowed joints, like that's your arm joint or your leg joint, where your knee or elbow is. Fat people will not be allowed these replacements in an attempt to slash. That literally means to cut with a knife, but it actually means to cut down costs for our National Health Service. So basically, fat people are denied joint, like your arm joint, your knee joint replacements in an attempt to keep costs down in our health service. That's one story. Wales on Sunday, last cones have gone. Work is finally complete. So you can see they're more worried about road works happening somewhere in Wales. Let's continue. The Sunday Mail, that's the Scottish Sunday newspaper. It says here, for Emma, I'll never stop the fight for justice. We don't know who Emma is, but it's something to do with a murder. It says here, 20 years on, angry mum's pledge over daughter's murder. That just means angry mum's promise. There is something there with the Observer. It's political, so I'm ignoring it. The Daily Star, okay, this is one of our other newspaper sources. It says here, pains in the grass, neighbours in bus stops over mowing on Sunday mornings. And it looks like some people in the UK are really getting upset over people cutting their grass or doing their gardening loudly on Sunday mornings, because of course after Saturday night, when people drink a lot, you don't want to be woken up to the sound of lawnmowers. So there we are, pains in the grass, it says. That obviously is a play with words from the English idiom pains in the arse, which we often say about people. It says here exclusive Armageddon, which is again a take or a play with the word Armageddon. Yeah, very serious business here. If you live in the wrong part of town, you could easily get a fight with your neighbor for making too much noise. Okay, Sunday Express. This is another one of our national newspapers. Arm jail staff to stop Islamist attacks. And an MP, somebody called Jenrick, don't know who that is, he's a Tory MP, that means a Conservative MP. He's calling for prison officers to be allowed to carry arms like guns. So he's saying, look, we need to arm our prison staff to stop Islamist attacks. Don't know if that's true or not, but the story is certainly true. But whether guns would help, who knows? Right. New Doctor Who. It's Billie Piper this time. It's another woman, if you like the TV series Doctor Who. Daily Mirror, Tory PPE failure. Yeah, PPE. This is an ongoing story about the COVID equipment that was used. Now, I don't know exactly what this story is saying, but it's saying here that Boris Johnson and his team failed to check the COVID masks. PPE stuff is the stuff used to protect people from COVID. I don't know what PPE is. Maybe we can have a look later, but it's basically COVID equipment. Sunday people, I will end my life to save kids more pain. A mother blames current laws for a heartbreaking decision. And of course, this is probably referring to the new law, which will be coming in soon, which would allow some people to end their life. The Guardian, Britain facing a new era of security threats. And there's also a magazine with that. You can see Our Guide to Wales, Most Impressive Hotels. That's in the Western Mail. Daily Star again, and this is probably from a few days ago, I would think. Tears of a Clown. And this one here, rubbish idea, residents can have up to 11 bins. Yeah, so I think we're getting quite old there. This one is probably from last week. Right, so let's just see the dates. Yeah, yesterday. There we are. So the main ones for Sunday are the ones we've just read there. So let's just choose one of these and we will go over it. So let's see. Let's go for the PPE failure, because I want to know what that PPE acronym is. Right, Tories wasted 762 million of taxpayers' cash by forgetting to check if the PPE kit was any good. By the time Boris Johnson's aides realised the protective gear was faulty, warranties had run out. COVID fraud buster, who is probing nearly 9 billion of PPE write-offs. Okay, we will continue that in a minute, but let's just check to see what PPE stands for. I know it's an acronym related to COVID, but I want to know exactly what it is. So let's see. PPE, personal protective equipment. Yes, so like masks, for example. Okay, so Tories wasted 762 million of taxpayers' cash by forgetting to check if the protective equipment kit was any good. By the time Boris Johnson's aides realised the protective gear was faulty, the warranties, that's the guarantee, the warranty you get when you buy something new, had run out. The blunder, mistake, was uncovered by the COVID fraud buster, who is probing nearly 9 billion of PPE write-offs. Okay, and the story is inside on page 5. So let's see if we can get to page 5, or there's page. Which page is that? Well, I guess that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it's this one, isn't it? Staggering. Yeah, staggering means amazing. Oh, but not in a good way. Staggering is terrible, Right. Here we are. We're in this story now. Tory failure to test stockpiled PPE for up to 2 years has cost the taxpayer 762 million. Boris Johnson's government ordered mountains of personal protective equipment as the pandemic took hold, which was piled in shipping containers as storage facilities were overwhelmed. But long delays on checking the surplus surgical gowns, masks, and visors purchased in 2020 and 2021 meant that warranties had expired by the time it was found to be faulty. Faulty simply means not suitable for use, it had some problem. Okay, and there we are. That is the story about PPE. It's rather dull and boring, so we won't read all of it, but it's just interesting that that is going around in the news today. Right. While we're in this newspaper, let's just flick through some of the other pages. Very political. Here's something about Ricky Gervais, though. There he is, if you know who he is. And it says, Ricky gets a kick out of his star. Okay, so if you get a kick out of something, it means you get excited about it. I get a real kick over doing these podcasts, but it's playing with words because he is actually kicking there. His leg is in the air, and it's because he's received a star on a Walk of Fame. It says here, chuffed Ricky Gervais shows off his big feet, again playing with words, feet meaning the end of the leg, but in this case, it's feet as in an amazing thing that you've accomplished. A star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the comedian, writer, and actor admitted he was humbled by the honor, which is given to mark long-standing success. Ricky, 63, creator and star of 2001 hit The Office, as well as Netflix Afterlife, said he got there thanks to luck, persistence, and pushing against the tide. The star, born in Reading, is known in Hollywood for his risque jokes as host of 5 Golden Globe Award ceremonies. In his acceptance speech in Los Angeles, he listed Walk of Fame recipients who faced sexual assault claims, saying it's a thrill to be part of such an exclusive club. Michael Jackson, Bill Cosby, Fatty Arbuckle. Well, that's a horrible thing to say, but he's made news there. Let's see what else we have. I don't know who this is. A couple getting married there. Oh, footballers, it looks like. Cockney Joe, Danny is West Ham ace. Jared's trouble and strife. That's Cockney rhyming slang. Jared's wife. Trouble and strife? Wife. Cockney is something you often see in our newspapers. Another one you might hear is, oh, I'll take a butcher's at that. Butcher, as in, the man who cuts the meat. But that's Cockney rhyming slang. Butcher's hook. Look. Oh, I'll take a butcher's. It means I'll take a look. A butcher's hook, take a look. You'd have to really be in the know. Even I don't understand some of them. That's Cockney. Right. I am planning to end my life to protect my family. Oh, this is the woman we saw earlier, isn't it? Yeah, it's the only way out under current laws. So she's waiting for this law to be passed so she can go and end her life. Wow, nothing I can say about that. I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, it's the same story as this woman who wants to die. Right. Oh, very sad story there. Missing girl's body found. Let me just see if we can find something cheery before we finish. Oh no, these are all very depressing, aren't they? When there's somebody there talking about this new death law that's coming in. Yeah, changing the law to allow assisted dying is a divisive issue due to the moral complexities and the emotions involved. Yeah, I wouldn't like to be sitting around the table talking about that. Let's see what else we have. I don't know these people. Queen's Guard tells of codeine hell. Oh, really? This is interesting. Let's see. A former Coldstream guardsman who protected Buckingham Palace told us how painkillers nearly cost him everything. Yeah, I don't know what Coldstream guardsmen are, who they are, but it's obviously a division of the people who guard our royals. Alex Wildman, 28, was prescribed codeine by a doctor after surgery for an ankle cyst. A cyst is one of those things which is full of poison. Within 4 months, he was hooked because the pills gave him a feeling of euphoria. He said, the more I took them, the more I needed them in order to numb the pain and get the same buzz. The shocking thing was that they kept giving me more until one day I said I felt I had a problem. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, you can actually buy codeine here over the counter. It's really weird. You can only in very small amounts. It's mixed with paracetamol, and I remember some years ago I was taking it, and it does give you a buzz, and you have to be quite strong to say no. Enough is enough. It can really alter your moods as well. Yeah, so this is the Queen's Guard telling of codeine hell in the headline there. What else do we have? Oh yeah, he's still talking about his codeine hell. Oh look, Buttersoft, only £2.18. Yeah, I bought that earlier in Lidl. Pervert old age pensioner smiles at trial. Oh no, we're not going to read that. It's a horrible story. Sir Jeff Joy after school name honour. This is an old footballer. He's had a school named after him. Oh, good for him. Or as we say in English, bully for him. Who cares? Let's see. Barbies. That's the Australian word for barbecue. Okay, they're using it here. They're not talking about the doll, the Barbie. It's barbecue, smell like summer. The aroma of a barbecue wafting, that means a smell that moves, through the air is the greatest thing about the British summer, a survey has revealed. No. Oh, I hate the smell of barbecues. Okay, this is Instagram posts. We won't read that. What is this? It's a continuation from the earlier story. Officer's legs crushed. No, thank you. I think we're done with this. Oh, Billy Ocean. I like Billy Ocean. Let's have a look. The very best of Billy Ocean performing his greatest hits and fan favourites. Well, look, he's having a UK tour. Isn't that nice? Is he going to be anywhere near here? No, he's not. Last chance for tickets. Brighton, Bournemouth, and Birmingham. I do like Billy Ocean. What was his big song? Love Really Hurts Without You, was it? Yeah, baby, love really hurts without you. Yeah, it's a nice song, that. I hope I've got the right singer there. I think that's Billy Ocean. Get out of my dreams, get into my car. That's him, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Make killers and stalkers live in a restricted zone. Oh, please. Convicted killers and stalkers could be forced to live in restriction zones when they get out of prison, with tags to alert police if they leave. Oh, that's nonsense. You can't put a killer in one area with other killers only. That's probably discriminatory, isn't it? But that's what they want to do. Make killers and stalkers live in restricted zone. Who's saying this? It's probably a suggestion. I doubt if that will become law. Somebody visiting Malawi. Oh, right. Oh, look, Diana Ross live in concert. I thought she was dead. Well, she's coming to Glasgow, even if Billy isn't. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Russell Watson. I don't really know who that is. Francis Rossi. No idea. Oh, Susie Quattro. UK tour. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? The Arctic. No, it's not the Arctic Monkeys. No, I'm confused. It's the Blow Monkeys and the Christians. They're coming as well. Let's see who else. What's the story? It's Con Giovanni. They're obviously playing with words, but I don't understand it. The plots may be full of murder and mayhem, but operas help cut jail violence, prison chiefs say. Opera singing lessons are part of a broad program of enrichment activities being offered to lags at a prison plagued by gang violence. Okay, a lag is someone who tells the prison officer or the authorities what someone else has done. And you probably know from criminal dramas that a lag really isn't popular. Okay, so if you do decide to lag while you're in prison, okay, it's a verb as well as a noun, you can get yourself killed. But here it's saying that they're going to reward lags with opera singing lessons. Honestly, crazy, isn't it? Peak District, that's the part of the UK which is in northern England, where there's lots of mountains. Actually, no, that's the Lake District. The Peak District is in Derbyshire. Wow, it's a very green area. Peak District visitors should be charged an entrance fee, says the National Parks boss. He claims it is in crisis because of poor government funding. Yeah, everyone's saying that. Oh, look, there's Tina Turner. Oh, just a picture of her, is it? They're obviously bored, aren't they? Why are they showing pictures of Tina Turner? Wow, doesn't matter. I think we'll probably end it there. Oh, it's just an article about her. Oh, look, Simply Red. Oh, they're coming to Glasgow, 28th. Oh, well. What was their big hit? Simply Red. What did they sing? Well, it couldn't have been that good, or else I would have remembered. Okay, this is the travel part of the news. I'm obviously getting to the end here. Oh, yeah, with the crossword. Well, that's interesting. Maybe we can do that one day, or try to do it. Looks a bit hard, doesn't it? Let's see. Sudoku. Oh, and horoscope. Well, I'm Capricorn. Let's see what it says. You don't have to spend a lot of money to find happiness. Oh, really? You have never demanded a lot for yourself. Spending time with friends, a leisurely walk around your neighborhood, or visiting an art gallery can provide all the entertainment you need today. Keep your bank card in your wallet. Who's this? Oh, Russell Grant. Oh, yeah, he's very famous, isn't he? Right. Yeah, well, that's clearly not true. Anyway, moving on. Oh, yeah, movies. No, we'll give that a miss, I think. An adventurer. Live well. Well, this guy's talking about some skin remedy for $29.99. Oh, great. Yeah. Doesn't look very healthy, does he? Wonder how old he is. Anyway. What else? I think that's about all. Yeah, we'll call it a day there. So there we are. This is all from the Sunday Mirror today. Yeah, selling things at the end here. So I hope you've enjoyed these news headlines, and I'll be back again soon with more light entertainment and news headlines in the coming days. Thank you. See you all again soon.